All right, guys, are we ready? Here we go. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another edition of 10 Unedited Minutes with Marlena. We have TikTok Live going here. I'm recording on YouTube and my handy dandy little microphone here. So, anybody else just really dragging ass today? Like, I don't even know why. Like, here's what happened this morning, right? First of all, what time is it? 9:12. And ambitious Marlena yesterday was like, I'm gonna be up and ready to go by 8 a.m. and get some stuff done in my office. And 9:12 and I'm just sitting down. So I wake up. That's my morning routine. I wake up, I grab my phone, I sit and doom scroll on social media for however much time I have, and then I get up and shower and whatever. So this morning, I get up, I took a shower, I'm in my bathroom getting ready, thinking about what I'm gonna talk about on this podcast. Hang on. Oh my gosh, there's something about having that first sip of Lena's latte in the morning that really gets me going. But anyway, I'm putting my makeup on and I get to my eyeliner and I start heading for my lips, and I'm like, my brain's going, put this on your lips. My hand's going, what the fuck are you doing? And I put it on my eyes. And I'm like, okay, I'm really dragging ass today. So then I'm like, I need some coffee. So then I went and I made Elena's latte after I blew dry and straightened my hair, of course. And here I am. But I don't know what it is. I just want to go back to bed and sit down and do nothing. But that is not what can happen today. So we have to get up, push ourselves. That's what you got to do, guys. Get up, push yourself, and get the day going. And once you get going, you'll get going. So yesterday, I am pretty excited about this. Yesterday, I planted part of my garden again. I watered my flowers. I was so excited. I hung my hanging baskets up on my back patio. Planted an herb garden this year, an actual herb garden. The last few years, I converted this old smoker into like this small herb garden, and it never really, I mean, it grew basil, but that was about it. So this year, my husband helped me and we created a cute little raised bed, and I planted, let me think about this. I planted lavender. Not sure if that will grow by the end of the year because it's like a 90-day germination rate, I think it said on the package. So I planted lavender. I planted cilantro, basil, chives, oregano, and I feel like there's one more. Anyway, I'm very excited about it. So I'm like feeling all accomplished, and I call my mom like I do 5 other times a day. Hang on. And she says, oh, you know it's supposed to get really cold tonight. And I said, how cold? And she goes, cold enough for me to want to bring my flowers in. I'm like, I'm telling you right now, if I planted all these flowers and then bragged about, remember the other day I bragged about how this is the earliest I've ever gotten my garden planted. Yeah. And now it's going to freeze off. Well, thankfully it didn't, from what I understand. But I had my husband pull those hanging baskets in anyway. And hopefully by the weekend we can get my tomato plants planted and get my corn and my green, I don't know, whatever. So today I have to sub a half a day, and this will probably be my last subbing day for the year, right? And unless something major happens over the summer, I'll probably do it again next year. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing today. And then I have nothing to do after that. I don't have to cook for my priest tonight. I can come home. I'll probably do some work that I should have done this morning when I got up, but I can chill, and that feels good. So I hope you all listened to yesterday's podcast. I feel like that was very insightful on the UNC commencement. And I don't really know what else to talk about today. And we are only 5 minutes in. That's my brain this morning. And I thought having this Lena's latte would rake it up a little bit. But I'm just seriously dragging ass today. And I'm going to wake up and I'm going to do something. I've set a goal for myself this week, right? And this is a little lesson for other entrepreneurs. Set goals for yourself. So I have set kind of a long-term-ish goal to have 2 new clients for my Hook and Rise Creative by the end of May. And I set that a couple weeks ago. And then a couple days later, I'm like, well, Marlena, how are you going to reach that goal if you're just sitting here talking about it on your podcast and scrolling on, and posting on Facebook? No, that's not going to happen. So now I've set some short-term goals that I have to find 5 companies to cold call each week. And I sent out messages to 3 of them yesterday, and I was very pleased that one of them responded back. They have their own in-house graphics department, but it was really nice of them just to respond back and say, hey, thank you for the email, but good luck on your journey. And it takes nothing to be kind, and it took that person 3 seconds, and it got my name in their head, and whatever. So I have 2 more to do. If you can think of anybody that I can reach out to, shoot me a message on here, or email me. If you know me, send me a text, whatever. Yeah, and I've got a few people watching on TikTok Live. Thank you guys for joining. But the other thing too is just a little plug for myself / reminder. I'm still looking for a sponsor for my podcast. $25 a month for me. I'll mention your name before and after. And if you want me to, I'll even record a little something for you, for people to hear right before my podcast or right after it. And I can mention your name on all my social medias that I advertise this podcast on. So $25 a month, just reach out to me. And all that does really is covers my subscription to Buzzsprout, which is the online service that hosts this podcast. So simple, right? And doesn't cost a lot, but I'll talk about you a lot, right? So so we'll probably cut this short today just because my brain feels like mush, and we are only 8 minutes in. Some days you have really good topics to talk about, and some days you just really pull shit out of your ass and just sit here and ramble for 10 minutes. And that's okay, because you know what? Sometimes these 10-minute rambles are the ones that people listen to the most. Perfect example this morning, I'm scrolling on TikTok, and I don't know if y'all know Mississippi Queen, but she's one of my favorite TikTok channels on there because she cooks, and she started from literally 0 and worked her way up to being probably one of the most famous cooks on TikTok. But anyway, she came on and she made a BLT. Do I know how to make a BLT? Yes. Have I made BLTs several times before? Yes. Did I watch that entire TikTok in its entirety? Yes. So it's the art of wasting time, guys. But that's enough wasting time for me. I'm going to get off here and actually try to do something before I have to venture off to subbing. So you guys have a blessed day. I love you. Pray for me. I'll pray for you. And we will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.